Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to this beer taste challenge. We have two lagers, both brewed in the United States. We have Foster's Lager, Australia's famous beer brand. They show the original Foster's Brewery opened in 1888, closed in 1907. Foster's Lager introduced 1887, or at least that's when two Foster brothers started to set it up. They were from the United States, but they moved to Victoria Colony and started a brewing company. Water, barley malt, yeast, corn syrup, dextrose, and maltose, hops. And that's the ingredients. Certified kosher, 12 ounces gives you 146 calories. Lager beer, brewed and packaged under the supervision of Foster's in Fort Worth, Texas. 750 milliliter can, same as a wine bottle or a whiskey bottle. This is 2 regular beer cans plus an ounce and a half. Introduced into the United States in 1972. Now, Victoria Colony joined Australia in 1901 when it became a united country. It was not a country, it was just a collection of colonies until 1901. Schlitz beer, I should have introduced that first. Actually, Schlitz beer introduced in 1849 in Wisconsin in the USA, Milwaukee. 4.7% alcohol, 20 bitterness units. Foster's bitterness units not listed. Schlitz was bought out by Stroh's Brewing in 1982 and purchased by Pabst Brewing in 1999. Now, I'm not going to go through all the owners of Foster's. It would take too long. There's so many. It just, Foster's combined with these other people and made Carlton United Brewing, Cub or CUB, and then this one bought it, that one bought it. You might remember when SAB Miller bought it. Then Anheuser-Busch InBev got it. Then now it's owned by Asahi for the last 2 years. The famous, they call it oil can because Americans thought it looked like a, you might remember those old steel Quaker State or Pennzoil cans, the old oil cans that they replaced with plastic in the 1980s. Okay, let me go put this back up. These oil cans spill. And these will be beers number 2, 3, and 4 today. 4 a day. On an off day of work. I'm off today. Look, nice size can. Yeah. I would have gotten a 12-ounce bottle of Foster's, but I can't find 12-ounce bottles of Foster's these days. They don't make them around here anymore. I used to get the 6-packs cheap. And to me, Foster's is a bit more ho-hum compared to Schlitz. Well, we're going to find out. Let me pour a little bit more Foster's because I want to get the measurement the same so I don't. I want to guess these on taste, not weight. Okay, time to get to it. Well, Schlitz is mainly brewed by Miller, meaning Molson Coors, but the Miller breweries for Pabst, nice lacing, golden. It's actually not yellow fizzy stuff. It's more like golden fizzy stuff. Yeah, some of the beers are yellow fizzy stuff, but this is golden. Same thing with Foster's, Australian for beer. Nice lacing also. They use a special hop extract from only 2 companies in Australia. 2 different states in Australia. It's 3 different farms, but it's a special hop called Pride of Ringwood hops. That's what they use in Foster's Lager. And so instead of shipping it all the way across the ocean blue, they started brewing it in Canada years ago. Remember back in the 90s, I would get Foster's, they would say product of Canada. Then that switched over to Fort Worth, Texas, the Miller Brewery in Fort Worth, Texas. It says Oil Can Breweries of Fort Worth, Texas, but it's Miller. Under license from Asahi, because that's who owns it, but they promote it on the Molson Coors website. Actually, they promote the brand in the U.S. Obviously, getting a piece of the action, they selling it. But they use Pride of Ringwood hops from those special farms in Australia, and that extract is added at the very end of the boil to preserve the hop qualities, they say. And Schlitz uses Mount Hood and Willamette hops. They both use corn syrup as an adjunct. The famous Miller Coors corn syrup, Molson Coors corn syrup. They used to use yellow corn grits, like pulverized corn solid, but they went to the syrup. You say, why? It's cheaper. Right, exactly. Does the syrup affect the taste of the beer versus grits? I haven't ever noticed any difference, but it might. But I haven't noticed any difference. I guess they got food scientists that can get it properly done where it doesn't change it. I know Budweiser used to use only whole kernel verdant, meaning green rice. But their old CEO, Carlos Brito, asked the food scientists at Anheuser-Busch, well, he found out about cracked rice that had been damaged or whatever. He said, well, is the cracked rice going to make it taste different? And they said, well, no. He said, why don't we buy cracked rice? It's cheaper. And they were like, well, it's damaged, but we've always used only whole kernel rice. So they started using the damaged rice, got it cheaper, and there was no difference from what I read. I can't remember the article, but I know it's true. The aroma, yeah, like mildly hop spiced lager beer. Smooth, clean, a little bit better than normal. Now the Foster's was running $1.99 for that can over here for the longest time. Right when I went to get it, the sale was off. So I had to pay 20 cents more. I got the Schlitz for $10.99 for the 12-pack. Shane Giggy say, boy, you're going wild with the live videos today. It's really not that I'm going wild. It's just that I got all the different beers and I got the different whiskeys, so it's just convenient that way, honestly. And I thought people might be interested in the taste challenges. I don't want to exhaust people with a bunch of videos. Of course, all you got to do is ignore them. But I thought they would find them interesting, the different taste challenges. I like the Foster's Premium Ale better, says Craft Beer Tastic. I like it better too, but I wouldn't want to put an ale up against a lager. Raleigh Fingers. Oh yeah, you were a good pitcher. I appreciate your work. that nice mustache. Yeah, it gave me, okay. Well, that New Orleans cap is driving me crazy. Okay, 5% versus 4.7. 20 IBUs for Schlitz. Foster's unrevealed. Grab protesting. You scored a 4-pack of Bell's Hopsland for $6.09. I don't think the beer store knew what they were selling. I can't find it at any price. I haven't seen Hopslam in 2 or 3 years. I don't really love it anyway. It's not really a slam. It's more like a kiss of the hops, like with Schlitz, but it's good. Was it 10%? Oof. My first beer of today was called Kinky Aloha. Coconut lime, pineapple flavored. What cocktails made with coconut pine and lime? Coconut, pineapple, and lime. I was going to look it up, but I got distracted. That was an amazing product in a rip-off size bottle, but an amazing product. Usually $20 for a 4-pack. Yeah, somebody did a bad code. These are both kind of creamy, amazingly. Shane said, I only said that because you usually only do a Dawn Busters in the morning and sometimes a beer taste challenge in the afternoon. It was just kind of unusual to do 2 other whiskey challenge. Yeah, it was all about scheduling. The second whiskey taste challenge was for Wednesday. And then I finished what I need to do earlier than I thought. And then I knew Monday was coming up because Monday comes every week after Sunday. But, I'm not being smart aleck. But I knew Monday was coming up. And so I said, well, let me just take care of that now. So I'm not rushed on Monday trying to get through it and, not really wanting to do it. So I knew people would think it was strange and all, but it was just more convenient. And I knew people like to see the taste challenges. This is a real challenge because I enjoy both. In my thinking, the Schlitz has more flavor, but in my tasting right now, it's a challenge. Okay, let's go. Let's really knuckle in. Appearance is like a washout. It's like they're both golden and nice lacing. Price, well, that's a good question. So I know some places still have it for $1.99. We'll go with that because I know Matherns will put it on sale again. $1.99 divided by. I wish I'd have hit it a week ago. Okay, times 12 ounces times a 12-pack, 11.28. Yeah, I mean they're running the same price because the price of Schlitz just went up to $11.49 at Matherns, 50 cents more. I mean, with this inflation out of control, thanks to the gang in charge. I think I'm tasting more bitterness here, more like a bright hop resin bitterness here, but I'm not quite sure. Jeep and Foodie say he was born on a Monday. He's Solomon Grundy. Shane said, if you have any more Land Shark left, I think we'd be good to go up against Corona Familiar. Maybe I'll do that. Yeah, I have 5 Land Shark left. I'll have to think about it. I can't get Corona Familiar. What I mean is, I can't just go get a 12-ounce bottle. Got to buy these multi-packs or the big can. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Let's put it like that. This one here tastes a little bland. It has an okay taste. There's a little tinkling of hop bitterness, inkling or a tinkling, but now there's other beers. Yeah, it has a little bitter, hop bitter. There's other beers in Australia that are more popular, like Victoria Bitters and Tui's and all these other things. Are they better than Foster's? I don't know. They probably. I mean, the beers in Australia look shabby to me because they're all like 3.8% alcohol, 4.4. We complain about Bush 4.3, Rolling Rock 4.4, and all of this, but theirs are so weak. Now, the real good one, like Sheaf Stout from the same company, Foster's Group. You ever seen Sheaf Stout in a store? I haven't. How about sending it over here? Maybe we'll try it. We'll probably like it. Koopa's makes a wonderful stout. And you don't get the 11.2 ounce bottles. You get like 12.8 ounce bottles. Something they're bigger than normal. Oh, that's a dynamite product. Well, I think these are comparable because I'm going to tell you, neither one is really outshining the other, and they're kind of like neutralizing each other. And I mean that I ought to try to go get that old Milwaukee if I'm able to. I have to go into New Orleans to find it. I'm not going to go like Alanis Morissette, head over feet to go find it, but I would like to find it. I have to get a 6-pack though. I think Star has it. Schlitz being the parent. Mm-hmm. They're cold too. Perfectly cold. You know, that perfect coldness. Well, okay. I think I prefer this one in my left hand, and I think it's Schlitz. Haha, it is. Okay, only got one wrong so far. What is 3-1? 3 victories, 1 loss. Schlitz wins 3 and loses 1 because no, wins 3 and ties 3-0-1. 3 wins, 0 losses, 1 tie. Because the last one I couldn't tell them apart. Got it mixed up. No, I'll retract that. It's 3-1-0 because I picked the Miller Genuine Draft and thought it was Schlitz and said it was a little better. No, wait, let me go back in time. I remember now. I couldn't tell them apart correctly, and I didn't have a preference yesterday afternoon. I was thinking they both taste nice. I said, I don't know which one I like better. So, yeah. Okay, so Schlitz is 3 wins, 0 losses, and 1 tie. And my score is 3 wins, 1 loss, and 0 ties. Well, I can't tie, you know. I'm either going to get it right or I'm not going to get it right. So there's no ties for me guessing. It's either I get it right or I get it wrong. But the beers could tie because they could be equally enjoyable. In this case, Schlitz had a little bit more flavor. And it's really coming out now. I guess they're warming a little bit. The hop action and the beauty of it is coming out. Foster's has a little bit more. What's that taste? Like bread crust or I was going to say wood. You know, it's like this. It never hits wood, but there's some taste. There's some, and it's noticeable. Mm. It's like a spice. It could be the Foster's yeast strain. They said that they got in 1923 years. I don't know. Some special Foster's yeast strain. Okay, last comment. So I got it right. Got it right. You had the Moon Tucky cold snack. No, never heard of that. Shane said, "What's been your everyday beer lately? Still natural ice." Okay. Natural ice has been my everyday beer, but what happened was I started buying all of these others so I could go up against Schlitz. So right now, my everyday beer is whatever's going up against Schlitz. You know what I'm saying? Schlitz versus Rolling Rock, Schlitz versus Miller Genuine Draft, Schlitz versus Margaritaville, you know, Land Shark, Schlitz versus what's coming up next. Schlitz, I got two in the fridge right now that's going to go up against. Y'all going to be shocked. So when I was doing this beer spending spree at the end of January, I was like, I said, I'm going to bring in these beers. And they're going to say, oh, no, I can't believe it. You know, but it's not going to be cross style. And I'm going to go Schlitz against other lagers. But it's not going to be what you think. I've already done against Budweiser, Miller High Life, and all these. I looked 2 years ago. I did all of those. I'm not going to do them again. Genuine Draft, heavier body to High Life. No. Haha, I'm drinking Foster's right now, says Joel Najer. It's definitely not that bad. The green one is better. The green one is better. Now, look, if I could get a bunch of American ales, like Valentine, Molson Ale, Labatt Ale, talking about North American ales, I guess. Carling Red Cap, but I can't get them, you see, so I don't have any. There's no, it's like the Foster's Ale against, I mean, I could go up against New Belgium Fat Tire. So that's more tricky. Oh, yeah, the Schlitz is winning now. At first, it was close as it was really cold. It started to warm a little bit. Now Schlitz is whipping it. I'm not ripping on Foster's. Almost called it Foggers. I'm not ripping on Foster's, though. That's the Foster's. That's the Foster's. But it can't. It's got it. Here comes the Kansas City Southern Railroad. It's interesting. It's a quality product. Now, people that Foster's, that's you know, and whatever nasty thing they're going to say, descriptor that they probably never drank. Hopefully, they never drink it. These people that say Foster's, I'd rather drink battery acid. I'd rather drink antifreeze. I'd rather drink ditch water, you know, patty water. He a dirty VC. Let him drink patty water. I say, come on, man, give me a break. Foster's is not bad. You are silly. I like those glasses. Anyone want to take bets on how long they will last? Haha, yeah. Hopefully a long time. They seem kind of tough, but then that snifter seemed kind of tough too, but then it shattered. Bones all shattered. Taken to the doctor down the street. I really can't criticize Foster's, you know, so I'm gonna drink the rest of that can. That'll be the final beer of the day. That'll be fine. Enough of that. All the drinking and everything. So the wine I had with lunch. Well, yeah. The Foster's is good, says Vector, 48 red, but I've only had Schlitz once and both are great. Haha. I wish you would have had Schlitz more than that. If y'all had seen that wine I drank for, I mean, I only had about that much. I said, oh, this wine, this wine, this wine, if you want to call it a wine. But I drank it all, but I said, this stuff is 17% alcohol. Oh my goodness. But it's comical, really. Like when you drink it, it's kind of fun in a way because it's so like irresponsible. You know what I mean? Like illicit or something. But they sell it with a straight face. But I gotta say, but it's a fiasco. But it's a fun fiasco, and if you got that perverse sense of humor. Schlitz is the winner, man. Yeah, it really is the beer that made Milwaukee famous. Even though it's only a brand and a recipe, and there's no Schlitz breweries anymore, and no real Schlitz company. But whatever, that's okay. It's not really my problem. That's not my problem. So will Schlitz keep winning? I think it will. I think it will. But wait to see. Just wait till you see what it's coming up against. You're never gonna guess. You're never gonna guess. But it's gonna be great, and I can't wait to do them. Who knows when it can happen? Could it happen tomorrow? No, because tomorrow is Beers for Winter time. Tomorrow at night at 7:20 Eastern, so that's not going to work. Oh, could it be Thursday? Could be Thursday. Could it be Friday? Could be Friday. But it's going to be exciting. So get ready for more Schlitz battles until it's dissipated. And who's to say? Why not have Rolling Rock go up against Landshark? You say, oh, no, not the Battle of the Blah. Well, even the homely girls probably make better wives. So maybe the homely beers, the plain Jane beers like Landshark and Rolling Rock will make better long-term prospects. But I think I'm gonna get in bed with Schlitz, and I'm unanimous in that so far. Thanks for watching this video production.